So what, last two games, obviously tough losses. First half, seems like the defense has been playing well. After watching film, or is it something you noticed in the game that, changes in the second half on the defensive side? Or
I don't think anything's really changing. It's just little slip-ups here and there that create big plays. And, you can have one play, and if it goes 70 yards, one mistake, that's one whole drive right there. So I think it's just little stuff. I don't think it has anything to do with first half, second half, just some of those having to be in the second half past 2 weeks. So little mistakes that we just got to clean up and make sure those don't happen. If they do, we got people flying around so that they don't break them for long ones.
It looks like Caden's been stepping up, filling the stat sheet last few games. Have you kind of seen him progress, from the start of the season to now? Have you seen his progression?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a transition for anyone to go from high school or junior college, whatever it is, to Division I football. And I think sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but he's definitely balling right now and flying around, and definitely a big asset to our defense.
Can you guys feel the momentum swing in these games where the lead just kind of shrinks incrementally? Can you feel the momentum shift to the other team?
I mean, yeah, there's in the sport of football, there's always momentum shifts. So, once they start making some plays, yeah, they got the momentum, but we just got to do something to get the momentum back on our side and have it shift our way. But, yeah, you can see them making plays, so we just got to make plays right back. And, can't let those ones get away from us.
Do you feel pressure to kind of make a play to get the momentum back, especially in last week's game where it seemed like everything was going – there was a mishap every other second, a fumble, special team blocks, stuff like that?
I think you just got to try to have a clear mind every play, and always got to be trying to look to make a play, but definitely someone has to step up in those times, like you're saying, and someone does have to make a big play when that happens.
Have you guys addressed maybe those clutch moments, those crunch time moments? Paul mentioned this week that one of the issues he's seen the past 2 weeks is no one making that play when it needs to happen, that crucial play. Have you guys talked about that aspect of the game?
Yeah, I mean, on defense, we always try to talk about just do your job, and then if it's your time to make the play, you got to make it. You're not going to try to fly around and make someone else's play, so you just got to be in your job every time, and then, make the play when it does come to you. Can't worry about it. If it's all the way over there, just stay with your job, and then when it does come your way, you definitely got to make it.
What would you say maybe is the number one thing that has to be different to make sure these next 3 games are nothing like the second halves of the last 2?
Just don't be complacent at all if we get a lead. Just stay on them, stay on them, stay on them. And, even if we get up, just keep going, and then if it's a close game, keep going. Either way, whatever the score is, no matter what, just take it one play at a time. I think that needs to change for the last 3 games.
Was either of the last 2 games more demoralizing than the other, or were they?
Oh, man, they're both tough. I mean, they're tough on the whole team, just being up like that and then just having to take it away from you at the end. But I wouldn't put it on either one. I think both are pretty tough.
Was there a feeling of, oh, no, not again, maybe this past week?
In the moment, I don't really think so. I think people are just concentrated on that game. I mean, after the game, obviously, you realize that's basically the same thing that happened last week. But in the game, I don't think there's a thought about that. You're just focused on that team, so probably not in the game.
With just a few more games left, are you kind of, being a senior, kind of thinking about, my time's winding down here, and, maybe are you a little more motivated these last 3 games, or?
I mean, I always try to work hard, but, yeah, that's definitely in the back of my mind, and, yeah, I know that there's only 3 games left for sure that are promised to me, and, anything could happen, so I just got to take it one day at a time and just work as hard as I can and definitely cherish these moments.
Thanks, Brock.
Thanks, Brock.